All right, just wanted to show you that this is an original Killer Instinct board with the modification of the dual, I guess, dual inputs, or using Killer Instinct 2 as well. Thanks to Luke as well as Mathewbeall for their help on arcade projects. I was able to acquire some of the parts to build this out, both on AliExpress and Amazon. But in any case, this was a very tedious process. It wasn't hard at all. There was just a lot of little pieces, specifically with the burning of the ROMs and the routing of the wires, as well as having a specific switch. So let me go ahead and show you an example, or at least show you the Killer Instinct 2 board. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. And this switch actually will change it from Killer Instinct 1 to hopefully Killer Instinct 2. All right, so as quick as that is, that was the Killer Instinct 2 board, and this is at 1.4, just to make sure to test the sound chips or the sound ROMs on here. I'll go ahead and run that test as well. Perfect. And it seems like it's running fine. So there is a thread online for this, but I won't go into too deep. I just wanted to explain my wiring. So the first part of this is the EEPROMs. I went ahead and pulled these up and used this Kynar wire, this copper wire that's very thin, very stable. Literally just burned that plastic part and just soldered it to that leg. So in the instructions, you needed to I'd say lift up the pin 1s from all of the ROMs, the EEPROMs here, and so you need to daisy chain them accordingly. What happens is they go into this switch here, this 3-prong switch, and it gets linked up to the middle switch. All right, and then the secondary item, I believe one is ground and the other is 5 volt. So you have to link this up to your compact flash drive item here. And I believe this is like a SD card reader. And to gain power and to gain ground, you have to connect these 2 particular pins. Again, all these items are actually on the arcade projects post under Killer Instinct Dual Board. So you can go there and check out the specific parts for these. So that's how I wired that. And then third, the wiring here, actually these 3 wires go to this secondary switch here. And this is the dual micro SD card switcher. You can see that there's wires right here, but originally it was done with this switch, and what I did was desoldered that switch, and then from here link those 3 wires, and then using this 3-prong switch, believe the square hole based off of Luke's instructions, should be the middle hole there, and then the ones that are the circle holes that are on that switch here determine which hard drive it is. So one's Killer Instinct 1 and the other one's Killer Instinct 2. The one thing that I came across was if your hard drives, again, might not load up properly, and you hear, like, I believe, danger in the beginning. I did that in the first part of my installation, and it didn't sort of move after the blue screen or the red screen, you know, depending on Killer Instinct 1 and 2 respectively. In that case, I just switched out each of these hard drives to the opposite ends, and that ended up working. So again, not too technical myself, I'm not that smart, but this is how I sort of wired everything here. So again, very straightforward. I know that we can clean this up later on, but this is the wiring / modifications needed in order for you to go ahead and switch that out. Let me see if I could try to come up with an example of what would happen if these hard drives would, you know, be switched around. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, and then just to play around, I'll go ahead and you know, switch the micro SD cards into different spots and show you what happens if they are in the incorrect spots. Again, from my understanding, it's because one runs high and one runs low, and which is why you route these you know, ground and 5 volts respectively, and then daisy chain these whole things. But again, I'm too dumb to understand that part, but this is what happens when the hard drives are switched. Danger, danger, danger. So that's what happens. It says danger, and it will stay on there for a while. So let's you know, go to the secondary switch, or the opposite side of this switch, and see what happens here. So I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so it doesn't say danger, but it just keeps looping. Yep, so it doesn't detect a hard drive properly, so that's what happens there. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch these back to their correct positions. And mind you, I think we're on Killer Instinct 1. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed here. All right, so Killer Instinct 1. And there you go. I got this set up on free play, and awesome. It saved my score there. I'm gonna turn this off here, and then go to Killer Instinct 2. Danger, danger, danger. Oh, okay, well, I guess it does start off with danger, and then it will play the video. So I guess danger doesn't denote that, but just shows that, you know, it first loads. So I'm gonna try and turn this off again. All right, I'm gonna turn this back on again. It should be on KI2. All right, so danger doesn't come up again after the fact. But in any case, that is the mod here. Sorry for the cut-offs. My phone is acting weird. But in any case, this is the Killer Instinct dual mod wiring. And if there's any questions or comments, please leave them below, or reach out to the Killer Instinct dual board thread on arcade projects. Thank you so much.